What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Retrograde Studios, and thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. And as always, I am your host, Dreezy. Joining me behind the camera is my guy, Buckfoy. And today we're going to be doing an update to our game room, just showing some addition to our collection, where we got some of these things and why we think it's relevant and important, and hopefully inspire you guys to start a collection of your own. But before we go any further, subscribe button, notification bell. You guys need to stay up to date for when we make these videos because we put our heart and soul into them, and we hope you guys enjoy. So now, down to brass tacks. We're going to start talking about some of the things we've added to our collection over the last few days and why I think they're important, why we're collecting them. I think that they are a big deal, and I can't wait to get started on this. So, fuck dude, I'm like losing myself over my words. All right. So I want to start off by talking about Nintendo. Nintendo's 35th anniversary, as everybody knows, they released a couple of Mario games. There was one on the Switch Marketplace. The Super Mario 35 was a competitive Mario beat 'em up kind of game. It was a lot of fun. You kill enemies, it puts them in other people's games, and it's the last man standing. It's like a battle royale version of Mario, and it was super kick-ass. But that is gone forever. They have eliminated Mario 35. They made a physical copy and a digital copy of Super Mario 3D All-Stars. That's been eliminated. They don't have that anymore, and they're pulling them off of shelves. They're running thin. I'm seeing a whole bunch of them in the store, so hopefully everybody can get their hands on them before time, but if not, stay tuned to the end of this video because I've got a little surprise for you guys. I want to talk about the Game & Watch colored screen, super cool little handheld device. It plays Mario Bros. It's in color. They're pretty badass. Nintendo is notorious for making these consoles like this. I recommend picking some of these up. I think that they're really going to be important. They're going to spike in price and be super popular eventually, and it'll be a good investment into the future moving forward. Get your hands on some of these as soon as you can. They're all over the place still. Get them while you still can because they've been discontinued, and I think they're going to be a big deal eventually. On to the next one, Super Mario 3D All-Stars on the Nintendo Switch. This is a collection, all three games. You have Mario 64, Super Mario Galaxy, and Super Mario Sunshine. Super relevant, awesome addition to a retro game collection because all of these games can be considered retro now. It is a really good deal. It is a really good package, and they are gone. They've stopped making these. They stopped selling these. We cannot get our hands on them anymore. And I'm still, like I said, I'm still seeing them on shelves in stores, so please do yourself a favor. Pick some of these up while you still can. Buy 10, 12, 50 of them. Hang on to them. I think these are going to go up really hard in price over time, and that's all I've got for these. The next part is my favorite part. It is going to be the best part. You ready to go to the table? Yeah. Let's take people to the table. Show them what we're talking about. To the table. Did you guess Nintendo DS? I bet you did not guess Nintendo DS. So today I want to talk about the relevance and the importance of the Nintendo DS, why I think it is imperative that we're collecting these right now as much as we can, especially in the gaming community. So, with that being said, I want to go over where these came from, you know, what we spent on them, why I think they're so important, and that's what we're going to talk about. So most importantly, in the line with the Nintendo DS, the reason I think it's such a big deal is because Nintendo discontinued this console, and then about a month and a half ago, they just officially announced out loud to the public that they're no longer going to be repairing these consoles. No more purchase, no more repair, drives up supply and demand, makes these things so much harder to get. With all of the technology that is crammed into these kick-ass little devices, they are now harder to get. They've got a massive game library, and everything about these makes them so collectible and so important for so many different reasons. And I think that now is the time to start buying these up as much as you can because we're running out of time pretty soon. Everyone's going to catch wind, and the consoles are going to be way too expensive and way too hard to find. So we're just going to go really quickly over where some of these came from. The most important thing that I want to talk about and touch on is the fact that the ones that are special edition in any case, in any way that they've been colored or changed or modified by Nintendo, these special edition ones, oh man, they are so expensive. They're ranging anywhere from the $200 to $300 price range, loose. Not complete, not a box, none of that stuff. No charger, stylus, any of that. And you're still looking at spending upwards of $250 to $300 on some of the special edition ones. All of the special edition ones are my favorite. I love collecting these ones. They're just super cool with the way that Nintendo designs things. And I think even these weird 2DS doorstop shaped just design looks like an apple slice. The thing is, with Nintendo and the way that they create things and they market things, a lot of things that don't stick or don't land right away are the things that end up booming and becoming crazy in price, and they're just super relevant in the future when they don't seem like they're all that in the beginning. So I think this is very important. We should start collecting these now as much as we can. Complete in-box games, complete consoles, get your hands on as many of these things as you can because they are only going to go up. The sky is the limit. And that brings me to my last and final point, Nintendo DS games. DS games, 3DS games, dude, they are going through the roof right now. These Pokemon games, most specifically, they're going through the roof right now. The prices on these are just insane, and they're only going to go up from this point. So if you have them, hang on to them. If you don't have them, get them. Find a way to add these to your collection. I picked these ones up off of eBay off of Facebook Marketplace. I pick them up just like everybody else. I get them from all over the place. Sometimes I get lucky and catch them from WePlay, shameless plug. Sometimes I don't, but do whatever you can, do whatever it takes, get your hands on them. They are super important right now, especially in the world of video games, and that is all that I have to say about the Nintendo DS. Get some, get some, get some. Well, that is all the time that we have for this one, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Leave us something in the comment section. Let us know what you guys think about the Nintendo 3DS going off the market and shooting up in price. I think it's super cool and super relevant, and this is the time to buy. Let's get into it together. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Until next time, peace. You're still here? You remembered. All right, if you guys want to win your own sealed copy of Super Mario 3D All-Stars, I'm going to leave my email in the description, or you can send us a picture at Drew775 on Instagram. We want to see a picture of your collection, something that you collect, something that you're proud of, something that you just want to show off. It doesn't matter what it is, it doesn't have to be games, it can be anything. Show us what your collection looks like. We're going to take a whole bunch of random names. We're going to randomize them. We're going to pick one in the next video, and the lucky winner is going to take home their own copy, sealed, of Super Mario 3D All-Stars.